Okay. I'll do without copy for a bit. Oh my god, we actually. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, why is it not on screen? Because I'm still setting things up.
I remember that.
Give me a second. It's starting up. Testing. Okay, we're good here. Here. Give it. They're just talking about Pokemon Unite. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. All right, now shut the fuck up, Mark.
Pre-registration has begun today on the App Store and Google Play Store.
Okay.
Mobile device users can play together in Pokemon Unite.
Guys, it's like too early. I woke up at like 5:30, and with everything I needed to do, took me until now to finish everything.
Based on the number of people who pre-registered for the mobile version, thanks to a special campaign.
That's nice.
Now, we hope you'll all pre-register and look forward to the mobile release.
17 takedowns on Lucario, by the way. Crossplay.
Jump in with the Nintendo Switch version that has already been
Right.
also receive Zeraora's Unite license as a launch bonus.
That's nice.
Unite license can also be used in the mobile version by linking accounts.
Also nice.
And finally, I'd like to give you all a preview of some of the Pokemon.
Sounds kind of quiet right now. Let me constantly change that. YouTube's like a little preview. Mamoswine, nice. No Blastoise though. I mean, we already know he's coming up, but you know. And Sylveon too. All of a sudden, the roster seems a little stacked, actually. Okay, that should be good.
Look forward to more from Pokemon Unite in the future. Now, I'd like to share some news about a few of our other games.
Pokemon Cafe Mix is getting a revamp, and with it, a new title.
Cafe
Pokemon
Remix?
Cafe
You're
Remix.
actually, I might
The
just
puzzles have been
sit on
refreshed
this
with
one.
the
It's
addition
nice,
of
though.
new elements with which you can mix, link, and blast puzzle icons.
getting notifications from Twitter still. Just deals.
There will be tons of Pokemon new to Pokemon Cafe Remix and new dress-up
Nice though that they
options.
kind of still support the
You'll
game
also
like this.
find more ways of
After
growing
like
and
I heard
developing
like
your
about
staff
you know
Pokemon,
them
so
developing the
this
game, and
renewed
then
puzzle
upon the
game is
release
sure to
date,
be
I
something
haven't heard
that can
anything
be
since.
enjoyed for years to come.
I was thinking like, oh, is this like a
Pokemon
well, I mean,
Cafe
I
Remix
feel
will
like
open
more
its
like when it
doors
released,
this
there was
fall.
nothing else like to it. It was just like, you know, the game like within itself just is what it is, but I wasn't expecting an update to it. I guess kind of the same with Pokemon Masters, but it has been getting like relatively consistent updates to it.
Pokemon Masters EX celebrates its 2-year anniversary. Dynamaxing is here. Cygnus Leon has arrived, and he's partnered up with Eternatus.
Man.
Team up with brothers Leon and
Leon
Hawk to
got
face
like his ass
Eternatus
whooped
in
by
the
Eternatus.
legendary
What are you
event
talking
currently
about?
underway.
We were the one who took care of it. Say, what do you
To
mean?
celebrate the 2-year anniversary of Pokemon Masters EX, players will get the chance to scout up to 100 sync pairs at no cost. Plus, 3 different legendary events are returning
Look.
at once, meaning players can team up with
I
other
don't want to get in,
legendary
I don't
Pokemon.
want to be devoted to that, so I'm gonna just like let that just exist on
Ed
like
will be
a parallel
returning in
plane.
a special outfit as part of a Masters sync pair, and his Pokemon are able to target
Yeah, it's
all
Pokemon Candy
opponents
Crush
with
then.
their attacks. Look forward to seeing N as well as
That,
other 2-year anniversary sync pairs
Pokemon
soon.
Cafe. At least that's what it kind of looks like.
Then, starting
Also
in
wrong.
September, a new story arc unfolds. Villainous organizations are stirring once more as the story takes a darker
I was gonna say,
turn.
like, doesn't that
You won't
remind
want to
me
miss it.
of Ultra Sun, Ultra
We have
Moon? They were
plenty
doing
of other
something with
events and
that.
exciting
I never
content
played.
planned as well.
I never played
So
those
come
two
join
games,
us in
so
celebration of this
I just know
special
that you got to play like some of the
Also,
old,
if you log
or
into
play
the game
against
after this
some of the old like
presentation, you can
team
receive a
leaders and
present of
whatnot.
3,000 gems as our newest campaign begins. You won't want to miss it.
I'm good. I don't want to get invested.
Pokemon Go.
'Cause just
To
like with
celebrate
Pokemon
its
Go,
fifth
eventually I drop
anniversary,
it.
We'll have Pokemon Pokemon that were first discovered
It's just
in
that like
Galar
it's the
region
consistency
appearing
of
in the
it
wild.
and
The
still
Ultra
being like
Unlock Part 3 Sword and
motivated to
Shield event
continue
will
to log
begin
on.
August 20th, 2021 at 10 a.m. local time. Players can look forward to seeing Wooloo, Squavit, and Phalanx during
Phalanx
the event.
is
The legendary
as weird as he
Pokemon
is.
Zacian and Zamazenta
I still
will
like him
also
a
be
lot, or
appearing
like
in
it a
5-star
lot.
raids. It seems that the sudden appearance of Pokemon originally discovered in the Galar region
It's
has
when they
something
set the
to do with the
multiverse
mischievous tricks of a
for
certain
Pokemon. It's the
mythical
Ultra Sun
Pokemon.
Ultimate. Yeah, it's like
Be sure to
different
take
dimension
part
stuff.
in these events and discover the truth behind these curious appearances. Your adventures in the real world will only continue to grow in Pokemon Go.
Next up, we have some news about the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl games.
It's time. Editor Justin, you know what to do. I literally just cut everything we just had watched already. I was gonna say. Support the boy, Turtwig. It's so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. You already get it. Boo, boo, boo. I'm Professor Rowan. Unless they completely like scrap Rowan. No, he's still very much so alive. So, as we, I mean, for some reason, oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, you get your partner Pokemon to like fall behind you. Nice. It's very nice. I was gonna talk about like the mini sprites, but we can talk about like the actual like animation or the visuals for, you know, the battle sequences. What we could also talk about. It's going by too fast. I'll talk about it afterwards. I'm just gonna say that the models look good, like in the fighting situation. Environment's been touched up. Looks a lot nicer. The smaller sprites, I'm not bothered by it, but people are still bothered by it, so it's kind of weird. This is back. The customizable Pokeball. That's really cool. I never jumped into the unit room stuff, but you can change your attire. Nice, and you can see it too, despite how like small you will look. Oh, and the whole Pokemon contest stuff. That was the thing that they brought back in what was it? Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. So really nice that they're able to do that. And the underground stuff. I spend a fair bit of time in here. Not gonna lie, mainly for the fossil Pokemon. But I think I did make a base here and there, if that was possible. I don't remember. Could have been like Ruby and Sapphire. Things are back. Animations for when you throw the Pokeballs. Yep. The underground, bruh. Galactic? Wait, hold on. Ooh. They need to calm down with this presentation. Music's just straight blaring right now. Hey, it's me. I'm back to jump into another dimension again. Cynthia plus exclamation point is never a good thing. The memeable screeching like art. November 19. Oh boy, guys. It's one of those games I'm gonna have to jump back into again. Even if I play through it like a couple times in the past.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl is now just 3 months away. Let's review the main points of these revitalized games.
Alright.
After 15 years, Pokemon Diamond
Ooh.
and Pokemon
I was
Pearl
always a
have
fan
been
of the Guardian
combined
Spirit like
into
lake
Pokemon
theme.
Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl.
It's always weird. The audio seems to like really
This
like
adventure takes
not
place in the
take like a
Sinnoh region,
medium path.
a land rich in nature with towering Mount Coronet at its heart. As the protagonist, you'll adventure across
I am the
region,
protagonist.
catching wild Pokemon and making new friends as you strive to complete your Pokédex. Along with your partner Pokemon, you'll overcome the gym leaders of
Jitted.
each area and aim to become
I
the
love the English
champion.
stuff, aren't you, dude?
You'll also encounter
before they
traces of the
kinda
Sinnoh
changed
region's
it.
myths, passed down through the generations, and unravel the truth behind their mysteries.
I wonder if Giratine's gonna be there. Of course, Giratine's gonna be in there. Could you imagine if they just
This
completely
is
opted
Professor
out of him?
Rowan, who entrusts you with a
It's another
Pokemon.
like Pokemon out of
He's
the
a
living
famous
decks.
professor researching
I mean, if you
Pokemon
don't have
evolution.
X and Y's like
This
DLC.
is your childhood friend and rival. He hones his skills as a Pokemon trainer through your friendly rivalry. Rourke is one
He's
of the gym
not-
leaders you'll take
Not my
on
favorite
during your
rival,
journey.
but
He
he'll
uses
do.
Rock-type Pokemon. Everywhere you look, Team Galactic is up to something. There
Also, I
appears
just
to
want
be
to take
some
this
sort of
platform
lofty goal behind
or
all
take this
audacious
opportunity on the
activity.
platform to say that Pokemon's
Cynthia is
Sinnoh anime
investigating myths about Pokemon. She's a
arc
mysterious person who shows
season,
up at many
the
points
best one.
along your journey.
that's it.
Gameplay features from Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl have been revamped and powered up for these new games.
Actually, I'm kind of interested in like the presentation of the
Grand
Pokemon
Underground,
contest,
you can
like
participate
here,
in a number of
because
activities,
in
such as
Alpha
digging up
Red
fossils
or
creating
yeah,
your
no
own
Alpha
secret
Ruby,
base and decorating
Omega
it with
Ruby, Alpha
Pokemon
Sapphire.
statues.
Jesus,
There are also places
it was
down
a
there
lot
called
better,
Pokemon
but
hideaways,
you know, it
which
still
didn't
wasn't really.
exist in
I don't think
Pokemon
really using the
Diamond
3D
and Pokemon
models.
Pearl.
Maybe it's been a while.
Apparently, the Pokemon that appear
I'll shut up
in the
about it. It's been a
Pokemon
while.
hideaways will change depending on which statues
This is
you
nice,
have
though.
placed in your secret base. It seems that some of the Pokemon living in the Sinnoh region can only be found in this place. So
Cool.
be sure to fully explore the grand underground spread out beneath the surface of
So
Sinnoh.
they'll still have the usual presentation like whenever you're just out and about, but
You
like
can
in the
use
underground, you
stickers
actually see the
collect on
Pokemon
your
just kind of
adventure
roaming.
to customize the effects that appear when Pokemon spring out of Pokeballs, such as confetti
That's
or
nice.
fireworks. By collecting
I was
stickers
kind
at
of I was kind of
various
saddened that they
locations along your
never like
journey and
continued with that.
decorating with them, you can make your Pokemon battles even more fun. One new feature that was not available
Now looking
in
forward to
Pokemon
playing
Diamond
Cynthia.
and
Forgot to
Pokemon
add that.
Pearl
Yeah,
is the ability to change your outfit.
no one is.
Wear your favorite styles on your adventure. In super contest shows, your Pokemon can dance to the rhythm of the music, proudly show off a contest move, and aim for a successful show.
It's time to bust out
Cooperate with your partner
Feebas.
Pokemon
Let's
to
go.
really work up the crowd. In the Union Room, this release allows you to use not only local communication, but also online communication to interact with trainers all over the world in real time. Please enjoy battles and
That-
Pokemon trades
I was gonna say,
with
like,
many other trainers.
It's been a while. I haven't used the Union Room in a
You
long
can
while,
walk around with any of the
but it does
Pokemon
remind me of
that
like
appear in
the
these
Smash
games.
like arena.
Enjoy your journey through Sinnoh together with your partner Pokemon.
That's super nice.
Encounters with all kinds of people and
Ever since
and the
Pokemon Yellow
mystery
introduced it, I was
behind
like,
Sinnoh's myths
it needs to be a
await
thing.
you.
And I'm just kind of on and off about
We
it.
hope you
But I'm
look
just super
forward
happy
to
whenever it
starting
is
an
included.
exciting adventure with new gameplay features in the Sinnoh region.
Did they talk about the map that's on the top left that I completely covered with my face cam? That's the thing.
Please wait just a bit longer for the start of your adventure. But that's not all. A
But wait,
special
there's
Nintendo
more.
Switch Lite, Dialga and
Oh
Palkia edition
no,
will also be
bruh.
released to celebrate
Like I'm
the
happy
launch
for
of
it, but
these
it's like,
games.
damn, you're tempting me.
This special Nintendo
Again.
Switch Lite is dressed up with art of the legendary Pokemon Dialga and Palkia, bringing to mind the special Nintendo DS Lite Onyx, Dialga and Palkia
I was gonna say,
that was
the DS Lite
released back in
never had-
2006 to align with the original
Yeah,
game's
like,
launch. It will
the
be
DS Lite never
available
had an
for
Onyx,
purchase
like,
beginning
or any
November
type of
5th,
dark, like,
2021. Look forward
color scheme for it. So this is your chance to get one like
Next,
that.
we have have some information for you about
Otherwise,
Pokemon
it's
Legends
not
Arceus
like
game,
not
which is
subtle
being
as,
developed
or
by
is
Game
more
Freak.
subtle about like the design than it was for X and Y's Switch Lite version. But here it is. The Growlithe team all the way. I'm just saying, but like literally all starters are perfect here. And that's that was just a little warm up, you know. Tale time long ago when Pokemon, I can't read today. It's too early. I'm sorry. There's our boy sneaking. You can't see me. So far, the visuals aren't like varying too much, except for that Standler having an entirely different like form to it, which I think looks super sick. But you know, yeah. So in addition to adding more NPCs and showing us more of the indoor stuff, like right now, the outside seems to pretty much remain the same. There's a lot of negative space, and that's supposed to be an actual thing to exist because it is like an older time period. But okay, UI stuff. All right, Pokeballs. Got a menu. You're throwing Pokeballs like free-handed. I'm curious about like what's on the bottom left. That's a Growlithe. What the yo? That's a different form too. When you battle, you have the option to just kind of throw your Pokeball as normally as you would. Ancient Ruins, that's always going to be like a thing. Oh. Oh. Is that a Braviary? And has a different form too? What the hell is with these forms, bruh? I don't even know what that one was. But here's Standler. Yo, you wouldn't have guessed that Standler would get the glow up. You wouldn't. But he did. Sinnoian? I hope it's not called that. I was gonna say Berserker Pokemon? Oh, Pug, Ursaring charging at you? Forget it. Oh no! Oh my god. Strong style? That just, what is this? Poof. Kind of like that being the old style. So you can calm them down and make them your partner. It's pretty much the whole like Shining Red Gyarados situation. My god, I'm so happy that they're showing off like so much, and they're not even like talking about more like in-depth stuff yet. Oh, hello. New animation. Nice. Nice. January and 28. I guess people were having issues, like, well, at least they didn't really know exactly when it'd be released, but it pretty much was guaranteed to be in January. But there you go, there's your confirmation.
Let's take a closer
again.
look at some of the elements introduced in the video.
Okay, now they're gonna go in depth. And
Pokemon Legends
Yeah.
Arceus
Anyway.
is a brand new title that opens new doors for the Pokemon series by fusing action
Sinnoian.
with RPG elements.
well, hopefully they'll
Your
definitely talk
adventure
about it.
takes place in a region known as Hisui, during a long ago era when it was rare for people to live in harmony alongside
Okay,
Pokemon.
so for now we'll call
Coronet
Hisui.
towers over the center of the land, with sprawling, diverse, natural environments surrounding the mountain on all sides. These different areas are home to a rich variety of Pokemon ecosystems. In the future, this land of Hisui will come to be known as the Sinnoh region.
Right.
You'll set out on an adventure with the goal of completing the first ever Pokédex for the Hisui region.
Okay.
The bustling Jubilife village will be the base for your adventures. It's home to the Galaxy
Jubilife.
Expedition team,
Oh my God.
made up of people from various other
Wait,
regions.
did you say Gal? Yeah, that's why.
Divisions
Like,
such
I
as
saw
the
the logo and I
Medical
was like,
Corps, the
that's
Security
kind of
Corps, and
interesting.
the Survey Corps, which researches Pokemon.
I better
Professor
not see
Robinson's
Barry
field
in any of
study is
these.
the ecology
I
of
swear to
Pokemon.
God.
He came to the Hisui region along with Pokemon he met in various other regions.
Okay, that's our
He
professor.
entrusts one of these Pokemon to you. Captain Silene is the leader of the Survey Corps. Though she may seem to treat you harshly, deep down she's your biggest supporter, and she watches over your progress with care. Commander
That is
Kamado
definitely an
oversees
archetype.
the entire Galaxy team. He's a dependable leader who has earned the unwavering trust of his team members.
He's gonna
When
go
the
evil.
commander
Trust.
recognizes your knack for Pokemon research, he allows you to join the team and has you work as a member of the Survey Corps. The duty of the Survey Corps is to observe and catch
It's been a while
Pokemon to
since-
shed light on how they live. Your survey duties
The
hold the
Pachirisu.
key to unlocking the true purpose of your adventure, and in the course of your work, you'll visit various locations within the Hisui region. Your
Okay.
excursions outside the village will begin by preparing at a base camp. At these camps, you'll be able
Monster
to
Hunter
prepare your
hype.
survey work by buying items or crafting new ones from basic
Kinda.
materials. In the Hisui region, you'll find that you'll be vulnerable to attacks from wild Pokemon.
So what happens if we get
Take
hit?
too much
There we
damage
go.
from their attacks, and you'll black out. So
Holy
use
shit,
caution when you're
dude.
out doing your survey
You're
work.
in it. You're in the
When your
fight.
Pokemon are hurt, you can
until
return
you
to a base camp
pass
to
it
rest
down.
up and recover.
Nice,
Once you've
nice.
completed a survey assignment, return to the village and report the results to whoever requested the job.
Marbles are like huge, bruh.
Pokemon live all over the place. Get close to them and aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball to try to catch them.
Funny that Beautify did not notice any of that
Find
movement.
not all
They're like,
species of Pokemon react the same way when they spot you. For example, some Pokemon will immediately flee, so you'll want to hide in tall grass when you approach them. Aggressive Pokemon, on the other hand, may need to be weakened in battle. There are a variety of tricks to
not
catching
even if you
them all.
sneak. I guess we'll see. I guess it depends.
Throw a Pokeball containing
It'd be
one of
nice.
your
I mean,
own
obviously-
Pokemon near a wild Pokemon, and
Well,
a battle will begin.
Let's just let them talk.
You'll find that a single Pokemon may get to act multiple times in a row,
Oh,
depending
hello.
on its speed stat and the moves that it uses. You
Oh,
can also choose to have Pokemon use
watch
their
out, Mark.
moves in two
Sildar's
different
coming in.
styles, Strong style and Agile
We
style.
got axe
Using a move in
again
the
and
strong
again
style
and
will
again.
increase the move's power, but the Pokemon's action speed will be lowered. Using
Oh,
a move in the
okay.
Agile style will decrease the move's power, but the Pokemon's action speed will
Interesting.
be raised.
Okay.
You'll find the strong style will come in handy when you see a chance to end a battle with one powerful move, while the agile style is great for situations where acting multiple times in a row will give your battle strategy a real boost. Use these
Fair,
different
fair,
styles as
alright.
the situation demands to gain the upper hand in battle. When you report the
Ooh.
results of your survey work to
Ooh.
the professor, information will be added to the Pokédex. You can advance your research and fill in more information by doing things like catching Pokemon, seeing them use certain moves,
Little challenges
multiple
here and there.
times, and more. Seek out and meet lots of different Pokemon to complete that Pokédex. Now, we'd like to introduce some of the Pokemon living in the rich, natural environments that are spread out across the Hisui
The hell is
region.
that one?
This Pokemon with distinctive antlers is known as Weirdeer.
Weird
Weirdeer
dear.
evolves from a Stantler that has managed to live in the harsh natural environment
It's an
of the
evolution.
Hisui region.
Oh, okay. All
It
right.
has strong ties with the local people, and it has been treated with great care and respect in this land since ancient times. Garments made
And
with
when
the fur
extinct.
shed from its beard, tail, and legs are highly prized as warm winter clothing.
Oh, bruh.
This
Hate to see
Pokemon is
that.
Basculegion.
We're gonna
It can
trim you
swim
up a
with
little
great
bit.
Power. Basculin that live in the Hisui region can evolve into this Pokemon if they become possessed by the restless souls of other Basculin in their school that have perished during their journey upstream. This Pokemon
That's-
gets power from the souls possessing it, letting it swim on
Holy
and
shit.
on without tiring. There
Come
are
on.
also Pokemon that can be found living in this land in forms that have adapted to the environment of the Hisui region.
Okay.
This Pokemon with its great
Okay,
majestic
now we're
wings is
talking
the
about alternative
Hisuian form
forms.
of Braviary. It
That's-
comes to
this one's
Hisui
cool,
in the
though.
winter and can imbue its screeches with psychic power to generate shockwaves.
It's got psychic power. Bruh.
This Pokemon, which works with a partner, is the Hisuian form of
Somewhere out
Growlithe.
there,
It
Gabe
is
is
a very
screaming right
rare
now.
Pokemon and appears to protect its territory. Hisuian Growlithe's soft fur is an excellent insulator, allowing it to stay active and lively even in this chilly land. The horn on its head is made of rock, but it breaks easily, so Hisuian Growlithe uses it only when it'll have the greatest effect.
So it has rock type abilities.
Pokemon Arceus
Interesting.
holds the key to this story. But what connection does it have to your adventure? We hope you look forward to finding out on the day when you can finally meet the people and Pokemon of the Hisui region
Yeah,
for
I'm
yourself.
pretty much invested at this point. It's a fluffy boy. Truly.
Those were our latest updates on these new entries in the Pokemon series. Pre-orders for Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and Pokemon
Damn,
Shining
dude.
Pearl will become available on Nintendo eShop after this broadcast.
There's definitely Diamond and Pearl, right?
We'd
Which,
also
of
like
course,
to
we'll
announce
just jump
that support
into.
for these titles is planned to come to Pokemon Home,
Yep.
cloud service for Nintendo Switch and
Good to acknowledge
compatible
that.
devices in 2022.
But Pokemon Legends definitely like piques the interest.
Keep an eye on our upcoming
And
announcements for
I'm
further
gonna follow through with
details.
that too.
As for the ranked battles that so many of you continue to
Hmm?
enjoy,
Ranked battles.
these will take place as before in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. We hope
Okay.
you all have fun participating in even more competitive play in the future.
Oh, really? Did we just
Those
read
are
and
all
hear
the
that
latest
correctly?
updates we can share with you today. We hope you're looking forward to all the exciting Pokemon adventures to come. Thank you all for tuning in and watching.
So that was about 30 minutes or less actually for the presentation. Okay. I also think that they were doing a whole thing. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I'm not sure if you guys heard that. That was my alarm going off at 6:30. I actually do wake up 6:30. I woke up a whole hour earlier and was like literally scuffing about. Thankfully, I already had set up the XLR stuff. So as you guys can see, this is like a different mic setup than I had for a good while, which was like the Blue Yeti USB. Now we're rocking the XLR again. Super happy about that. Just had a little crossover with Anaya stream just to retrieve this stuff again. Also, one thing I wanted to like talk about before we had like the whole stream going, but it is what it is. Like, I found that like as I was prepping for the stream, like time just went by even faster. So I wasn't able to really set everything up as perfectly as I wanted to. You know, they've kind of shown off the fact that like Pokemon Unite's coming to mobile like pretty soon. Cafe gets a remix, so that's nice for people who like that. Pokemon Masters got some new stuff. You guys can carry on with that. I will not. Pokemon Go with its 5th anniversary, right? I'm not gonna lie, it's one of those like games that like I'll like tune into, but it's like maybe like per week, like once a week, or like sometimes twice a week. It depends, because I don't know, I can't really find myself like time to like really go out and like do this kind of stuff with my schedule as it is. But I've always supported like Pokemon Go as far as like it trying to kind of like sync up with, you know, like how we are just kind of like existing. It's pretty much giving us like an idea of like Pokemon existing in our world, but in a digital space. But it still kind of accommodates it based on locational services, stuff like that. So that's always been nice. The main meat of what's been going on here, and I'll go ahead and just like close the captions here. But Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and like Shining Pearl, right? So I know that people it's a huge thing that people had talked about like early on when it was announced. People were like complaining about like the art style, but people were also defending it in the sense that like that's how it looked. You're like, come on, bruh. And I'm gonna be honest, when I saw like initially the background when you actually like go into a battle, I was kind of skeptical. There was something like off about it, but it looks like from what we've seen in this presents, it's kind of already been addressed. Like the battle scenes have kind of like a much more of a lighter like color to it, and the lining too, which I think lends well to it. So, you know, like textures don't look as like harsh. Everything just kind of is like soft, and I actually do like that. So it maintains like a level of detail just because of like the pure shape and structures of it, but it's not like that harsh. I also love what they did like for the overworld when you're like exploring. It's also pretty soft on like the outlines of like your environment too. So I think all of it just kind of just works well. The fact that they're allowing you to dress up your character, I wasn't expecting, actually. I'm happy that they're bringing back the stickers, right? They're bringing out the underground Pokemon contest. Also, the fact that the underground gets a little bit more expansive space as far as creating regions like this, where you actually see Pokemon like just kind of hanging out and you actually like interact with them. Versus like, you know, in the overworld where you don't get to see them like that. And that's pretty much it. It's coming out in November, so we got a couple like months for that. And it's the crazy thing that it's only like a few months between that and like Legends, which is what I would like which I am like personally really excited for. The Union stuff. They were saying something about the they were also talking about like the light edition with that one, which is like an onyx color with kind of like a gold and silver like outline for Palkia and Dialga. It's a very subtle one. I like it though. I do find some charm in the Sword and Shield ones though, but I wouldn't really get a DS Lite or not DS Lite, Switch Lite anyway. But I'm happy with what they showed. It's a little scrawny ears with Cyndaquil. Anyway, what we've seen of Pokemon Legends, there's a lot to like unwrap, and I'll definitely have to get my day started soon, so I'll keep it like relatively brief. But I like that as far as what we've seen, the environment's still kind of like, from what I'm seeing, is that there's going to be a lot of negative space, and that's understandable because it is like an older like time period, and though there's definitely like civilization that's been very well established to the point where they've developed Pokeballs and stuff like that. Whether they add PC boxes is going to be another thing. I like the fact that like Team Galactic as well as like the Galaxy Expedition are kind of intertwined like this. Right now we're seeing it in a good light, but because of like the experience with Diamond and Pearl's Team Galactic, kind of thinking that we might see something like deviate. That's why I was saying like that one dude is probably end up being a bad guy. If he doesn't, then it's fine. I'm just saying. So the fact is that the main point in the game is to really just do more research for Pokemon, and you're definitely going to jump into battles and stuff like that, right? But there's also like another element to it where you're actually sneaking, you're catching like wild Pokemon. But some Pokemon that are more aggressive, they were saying, required you to actually battle them. Will you get the chance to like try to sneak and catch them in the first place? Maybe. They might discourage it if it's, you know, if they don't like obey and stay in the Pokeball. But of course, like if it runs by like a probability, like, you know, standard Pokemon does, then that might be the case. They also show off additional like evolution forms for pre-existing Pokemon, like Stanlergen, like was something, it was like the Widrier or something like that. It looks really cool. I like the design on this one. Bastion also gets like an evolution with some very questionable origins, but you know, they showed a little bit of that. Something causes Pokemon to kind of go berserk, different from the Dynamax situation in Sword and Shield. You like, until you can like meet the prerequisite of fighting them, you'll have to do your evading tactics, otherwise you'll have to be sent back to camp, like Monster Hunter style. We saw a little bit about the different styles that you can take, and I really wanted to highlight that too, because it's establishing the old Pokemon formula, but adding a different like twist to it, where like a move isn't just the move. There's also a style to it. If you want to add more power to it or add more speed to reduce the power. The fact is that they're showing like the cycles in which like how frequently a Pokemon can like act once is definitely like game changing like within that too. Whether they like incorporate that into the mainline games is going to be another story, but I'm really curious as to see like how that kind of like diversifies like the combat even more so. But I think that's pretty much everything. I like the different like takes that they are doing with Pokemon like and its formula. The fact that you're able to like actively engage in the environment, the fact that the moves aren't just the moves by themselves. If you want to go for headbutt like standard, there's headbutt, but then there's also a faster one like maybe, and then there's like a power like strong style. Like just simple things like that I feel just help to make, I guess, really kind of like help you to elaborate on like what you're doing more than just simply like, oh, I'll pick this and I'll pick that. Because I mean the formula for Pokemon has relatively stayed the same, minus like things that they incorporated like mega evolutions and stuff like that. And even then they stopped doing that and they just kept it to that like generation. We may or may not see this type of formula like evolve to other games, but this is definitely like them just taking like a new turn and showing this in the best way possible with a different time period. I was saying like, oh, what happens to PCs? They might actually omit that. They might have it like set up so you may not have Pokemon that like permanently stick with you, right? I think that what we might be seeing is that like unlike having like the actual like party that you'll have, you might just have like a Pokemon that you'll just pick out like from the wild, or even like be rented aside from your partner. Nah, that might be weird. Man, I won't really like hold it to it like that. I think for the most part they'll probably have like some kind of like teams dynamic. They're just not really like elaborating on that. But the fact is that like you have the option to try to catch Pokemon, but the aggressive ones will definitely like clap back at you. So definitely be careful. And that's probably why they asked that you have a partner Pokemon in the first place. But yeah, it seems like this game kind of focuses a little bit more on like completing the Pokédex. There's probably not going to be like a gym leader like dynamic. There's not going to be a champion Cynthia-esque type of person. It's just kind of a different take on this, and I'm looking forward to seeing like how like everything kind of comes together. And I can't wait to get my hands on this one specifically. Something about the rank battles, because that could be a debate and like discussion within itself.
Continue to enjoy. These will take place as before in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. We hope you all have fun participating in even more competitive play in the future.
So so it won't take place in Brilliant Diamond and like Shining Pearl, and obviously you wouldn't really be focusing on that like in the in Legends either. So that's interesting. Also, yeah, I just noticed the DS like version right here. Mark already talked about it, but the DS variation for Diamond Pearl for the DS is like right here. Cool. This is an interesting take right here, because I know that there's people who are like big on ranked battles, and for a game like Pokemon, like a mainline series, Diamond and Pearl, to not include that is going to be, well, I'm curious to see how people respond to that. Let's say that. But I guess in the meantime, let me go ahead and like call for this one. I gotta go eat breakfast and then prep for work. Gonna end here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy that we were able to like get like additional information here. I was able to like stream like with the XLR mics again. Hopefully it has like an actual like audible like difference from like when I was using the Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti was like heavily like edited to get it to how it sounded, and this one pretty much like, aside from like the noise suppression stuff, pretty much is just rocking it based on like some setups I already did before it just ran through the computer. But yeah, all right. Again, gonna end here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream. But yeah, hashtag bye everyone.